Homework uproar, an assignment for first graders now being called racist and offensive. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Tracy Hutchins.
And I'm Rick Fulbaum. And the Newton County School District, that's what we're talking about here, is now apologizing after giving out this worksheet. The idea was to teach first graders about math, but it includes cartoons that the district admits could be seen as insensitive.
Atlanta News First reporter Patrick Quinn is in Newton County. That's about 40 miles east of Atlanta, hearing from frustrated family members. What are they telling you, Patrick?
And this is that homework assignment that's created so much outcry. It's currently still online. You can click through it. And this was sent to every first grader in the district. It's basic math, 7 plus 6, 5 plus 6, 4 plus 8. But for some family members of first graders, they say there's a deeper message of hatred and harm.
It's a problem. It needs to be addressed. The insensitivity needs to be addressed.
Family members of first graders outraged over this district-wide mid-winter break online homework assignment showing Lewis and Clark holding guns next to a solemn-looking Sacagawea. Family members said these caricatures are promoting racism and gun violence.
We didn't even allow her to see the homework assignment because we knew she'd have questions. Even as first graders, you know, they hold traumatic events in their brains and they think about it.
Ashadia Alexander's niece is not doing the homework. Neither is Rashida Aiken's cousin. And now the district is saying that's okay if parents toss out this math assignment from the winter break packet. A spokesperson adding in a statement, quote, "Unfortunately, out of context, the cartoon graphics, which include Lewis and Clark holding a musket, may appear insensitive. That was most definitely not our intention." A spokesperson for Newton County Schools said the district's instructional team put this packet together, linking the math assignment with the state's history standards. Some parents are now questioning those history standards.
I think they're blinded to other people's plights.
This absolutely promotes violence. It promotes divisiveness. It goes against everything that this country is trying to heal and move away from.
And the district is closed this week for midwinter break, but a spokesperson did apologize to any parents who felt that this assignment was insensitive. Now, some family members, they want this pulled from the curriculum, but it is still online tonight. In Covington, Patrick Quinn, Atlanta News First.